Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, and it is time to do our Free It Friday. And today we have a new M2 machine set. I almost forgot what I had for you guys. And it is the latest Mopar set from release 85. And actually what I had heard, these were not supposed to come out until August, but they hit like real early. This is the release 85 Dodge set, and then there is a Ford set and a Volkswagen set in this release 85. So, anyways, I'm kind of happy to see another Dodge truck in the lineup and something a little bit different this time. Done up in a like racing team livery, and it has a gold painted wheel on it. That's the first time ever that they put these gold painted bead locks on one of their Dodge trucks. So I've never seen these before. And the enclosed trailer is pretty cool. It does house a 71 Plymouth Cuda inside. As you can see, it's a 1974 Dodge W200 Power Wagon and a 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. And I'm not sure what kind of livery and what kind of setup the Cuda has. We'll find out here in a minute once we get it out. So as you can see, Dodge and Plymouth, they do this a lot with Chevrolet and GMC, and then also I've seen some GMC and Pontiac sets before too. And this is limited to 9,600 pieces worldwide. They did not make a chase set of this. It's like one of the first, I think, as most of the auto haulers that they make with the Dodge trucks usually has a chase counterpart. So this may be the first or second time that they've done this. And on the one end cap, you have an opening so you can see the hood of the truck. And the hood livery looks pretty cool. I can see in there now it's red and blue. So that looks pretty cool. They highlighted the louvers. And on the back, it says Race Day. It looks like it's airbrushed or something. Pretty cool looking. And then on the back, or on the other end cap, you have the back side of the trailer and such. And then on the bottom of the box, you have your licensing and where to find M2 online and social media, your UPC, and once again, licensing. So let's go ahead and get him out and take a look at him. One of these, I thought I had already started pedaling back, but I guess not. That's right. I got a Chevy truck set too. It's one we've already unboxed. I just get them for the bases. It's the Coca-Cola Super 30 set that has the not extended cab, but the crew cab and the single cab, and I get them for the bases to swap out on the dualies that come on the two-wheel drive platforms and such. So here it is out of the box, and looks really good. Pretty cool racing set. This may be one of the first where I actually keep the trailer and car, but I kind of doubt it. I just don't have the room for it. Let me get this off screen and kind of try to pop this open. There we go. Yeah, one end usually pops open easily, and then the other end you kind of just flip up and then lift right out. So they are easier than what they used to be. So the truck, as I mentioned, does have cool stripes and stuff on it. Different than any others that have been out there before, like with the racing stripes down the middle, down the hood. The hood is painted white, and then they blacked out the louvers and the ram air scoop area, which is kind of cool. Blacked out grill and bumpers and brush guard, black roll bar. And another thing that's unique, once again, are these gold wheels, because they're usually black. If this truck has black trim, they always had black wheels. So this is the first that they have done this where it doesn't have black wheels and it has gold wheels. So first things first, the trailer. Let me see if I can pop this open here. There we go. Yeah, and you can see the Cuda inside. It does have the same striping right down the middle of it, which I figured it would. It looks like it's got some really wide tires, so it looks like it's tubbed. Let's go ahead and get this out off the stand and take a look at it. And one thing, I know I preached about this in the last auto hauler I did about the pick 'em up, that was brown with the yellow Roadrunner on it, and how they've done that over and over again. Well, I know this is a little bit different, but that still, when it's not a Roadrunner and it's not another Dodge truck being towed behind a Dodge truck, it's a 71 Cuda. They don't switch it up at all. It's sad but true. Out of all the auto hauler sets that they released of the Dodge trucks, or with the Dodge truck, two have had both Dodge trucks, a Power Wagon hauling a slammed Adventurer. We had two of those. Then we had two Roadrunners, and then we've had three 71 Cudas. So actually the 71 Cuda is more played out than the Roadrunner when it comes to the auto haulers for Mopar. But yeah, the Roadrunner, though, like I was complaining before, it has been released 3 times. Just the first time it came out, it was orange with a black primered quarter panel and a black hood, and it had a bare metal door, and it was orange, but it was being towed by a 64 Dodge A100. And then the Dodge truck appeared, and they put a yellow one behind the Dodge truck. And then, well, they did a Dodge truck again, and not only was it a Dodge truck, but it was a pick 'em up, just like the last one. So they did that, and they put the Roadrunner on it again. The only thing that's different is the Roadrunner was dirty. Now this is a little bit different on this set, is that the trailer is enclosed. The other two had acrylic sides where you could actually see the Cuda. That's why I actually pulled this car off of the base or out of the trailer, which I usually don't because we can see right through the trailer, but this one you couldn't because of the, well, solid sides. But yeah, the Cuda, it looks like they used too short of an axle because those tires are really sucked in far. But it's okay. It's still not too bad. Really wobbly, as what's to be expected from him too. Unfortunately, when it comes to these cars, like especially the driver series stuff, they're horrible. Plastic bases are usually bowed and such, but this one isn't. This one's in pretty good shape. Actually, it just has a wobbly front axle, well, rear axle, and probably front axle. The front tires rub a little. They, I guess, figured not many people are going to pull these cars out the trailers. They're going to leave them in the display cases. Myself, personally, I open everything, so that's why I find all of their flaws. But it's still a cool set. I mean, looking at it, like setting here, we'll take the truck off, and I'll quit bitching about their flaws and start trying to praise them with the things that they do make nice, which is the Dodge trucks. I love these Dodge trucks from them. There are some things I can criticize on the Dodge trucks too, but they're still the best ones on the market. Like the ones from Green Light are like the next generation, like the 80 and newer style, and they only make long wheelbase, and they totally butchered that long wheelbase, the Green Light. That's why I don't have any Green Light ones of this era of truck, because I think they look horrible. Even the dualies, I was going to order a couple dualies, but I still could tell that the spacing between the wheels is too far, and there's not enough behind the rear wheel. It's just like they got the length of the vehicle right, and they placed the rear end and the wheel openings in the wrong place. But now for M2, they nailed it with this truck. The bottom sides of the bed taper in just a little bit more than they should, and that sometimes gives it like a broken frame illusion, like it's bent in the middle, but it's really not. But that's the only negative thing I can say about the trucks. And I know some people don't like the high bed floor, but because they're trying to utilize their casting for like what it can be used for, meaning like they're trying to use one mold to make beds for four-wheel drives, slam trucks, two-wheel drives, whatever. So they have to do the channeled floorboards and stuff and the wide wheel tubs, or they couldn't do that. So, anyways, it is a really cool looking set. I will say that. I kind of like it. I wish the Cuda wasn't tubbed, though. It would have been like a road race car, like Trans Am series. That would have been really cool. Because they did it upright, like the racing number and then the wheels and tires. If we would have just had something that's not so wide in the back, it would have been a perfect, like, Trans Am style race set. But anyways, that's it, guys, for our new Mopar set. And if somebody's interested in the trailer and Cuda, I will probably have it posted on eBay soon. So check it out. I'll try to find the link and leave it in the description. So, guys, we'll see you again probably on Monday for our Mopar Monday. We have a nice green light set to crack open for you. So thanks for watching.